Hello, my fellow gamers, and welcome to which actually will be probably the last set of games for the Shadow Against the YouTubers Series 2. And it is up against Skabs Gaming, I believe it's pronounced. If it isn't, please correct me in the comments below. But great player, great guy, chatting with him and that. Really, I'm trying to think of the right word to describe it. Just the way he commentates, it's really energetic, that's the word I'm thinking. Really energized, really passionate about what he's doing as my guys try and get around the casket of souls, because those skeletons are really inconvenient. But yeah, absolutely brilliant guy. Obviously he plays Total War campaigns, so again another single player who's getting into the multiplayer world of it all, joining me. He also plays Crusader Kings 2, Battle Brothers. I believe there's a couple of other little series he's done, but they're the main three he does. And he always plays on the hardest difficulty because that's where the fun is, apparently. As you know, with me, I'll just die horribly. But he does really, really good. So we are doing a best out of 3. Standard rules. And we're playing Undead against Undead. So I am playing as the Tomb Kings. And he is playing as the Vampire Counts. Now, again, I do want to point out, obviously he's played Legendary difficulty on campaigns, but he's not played much multiplayer, so, you know, we all know there's a difference between the two. So what have I bought? I've bought 5 units of the Nahakara Warriors. That's because I knew he wouldn't have any range, and these are really good anti-infantry dealers, so I thought front line of them. You know, give him some promotions, as you can see. Some Severons, going to be absolutely devastating. Of course, we've got the Casket of Souls, obviously. We have 2 units of Tomb Guard of Hellbirds, and this is to take out any large that he brings along. We also have a Tomb King and a Lich Priest of the Light on horseback. Though, it needs to be pointed out, as anyone knows that the horses have tails. The horses' tails aren't made out of bone, it's just hair. Just wanted to point that out. And also, we have the Sphinx of use KPIH? I don't know. The big bling sphinx, that's what we're calling him. The blingmobile, that's what we're calling him. So yes, there is my army there. Quite hard hitting down the centre of some artillery support. What has he brought? Well, on the flank here, we've got some Vargeists. I believe it's pronounced. I'm useless with names, you guys know this. My English is awful, even though that's the only language I know. I know. We also have a couple units of Blood Knight, and we have the Red Duke there. And we all know how I feel about the Red Duke. And we got a White Kin, and I believe there's 2 of them. Yes, there is. We got a couple units of Skeleton Spearmen on the flanks. A couple units of Grave Guard in the centre. So very hard hitting centre here. He's also got a Corpse Cart of the Unholy Lodestone. And he's got some Calm Wraiths as well. So very good. I like this army. It's a good mix of things. Good strong infantry. Some guys to hold the flanks. Cavalry. And obviously can keep bringing these guys back. Did I mention him? Vampire Shadows. I don't think I mentioned. I want to say him, but it's a her, isn't it? Yeah, Vampire Shadows. And yeah, it's a good little army. I like it. So our numbers are quite even. I'll outnumber them just a bit. We'll go to real speed now. So yes, my idea was to get to this. I love this map. The fact that it's a big hill and you can't see what the other guys got until you both reach this top. But again, he's brought these guys absolutely brilliantly. He can see everything I've got. Now, I've got a lot of infantry, but no cavalry or anything. There you go. So I believe he is now. That's me taking a pot shot to try and do some damage on these guys, just to try and scare them off, which it does make them move, so that's good. As my guys now move up into position, the Casket Soul's going to bark up on this hill here and take some pot shots as we move up. As you can see, that our front line is a lot stronger than their front line. Hugely stronger. And there we go. We're doing these scrolls. So that'll get me lots of mana, lots of energy. And here comes some more shots now. Straight into those Grave Guard. I wanted to try and get some of those down. As you see, the Calm Wraiths are getting in a good position on the flank here. The cavalry, I can't see the cavalry. You must remember that. Also, these guys, I had to keep an eye on where they were. So the Casket Soul's moving up. I've kind of made my line, waiting for him to move up to engage me. Of course, we do have these for the big guys, which would be brilliant against this cavalry, so they'll be waiting. So here we go. What have we got dropping down here? Something horrible, I suspect. Yep, Bannersman dropped down right on the Calm Wraiths. Brilliant. And now I launch my counter-attack as he's distracted with that. There we go. My counter-attack is now moving in. And you can see, look at the damage they do almost straight away. For some reason, my Wizard Lynch Priest is going after their Vampire, and so's the Tomb King on foot. As you can see though, we are smashing through these guys quite nicely, but they're taking a lot of damage. Here comes the cavalry now. Oh, and there goes a pit of sage on top of ours. That is, oh, that's painful. And the Varta guys are coming in, so I'm moving the Hellbirds to protect the castle. So these guys finally see the cavalry, and already I've made the Calm Waves break, which is brilliant. Oh, they're going into the flank of those warriors to try and take them down. The Tomb King's doing his fancy bit. There we go. Remember, this guy has got anti-large though. And armor piercing causes terror, and these guys are armor piercing anti-large. They're getting to the rear of these guys, but it's not going to do too much because we got all this coming in now. And I've got my Tomb King in that there. We are trying to, as you can see, the Varta guys are starting to break. My front line's doing rather well actually, and I'm trying to, there we go, hit some Grave Guard, trying to get the coach as well. These guys, this flank's trying to, as you see, this flank has just disappeared. So it's all, they've tried to mob up on the Bling Sphinx, but that's not going to work very well. There you go, the Leech Priest is chasing after them. The Hellbirds are doing really, really good. That's because I've added some buffs to them. Don't know what the Lynch Priest was doing, but there you go. He's trying to get the Custody so these Hellbirds, Tomb Guard, are charging straight up to defend that. I don't mind if I lose this, to be honest. It's as long as it pins them into place. There goes another pit of sage. Very nice there. I've got some warriors now breaking there. The Tomb King is trying to take out the Vampire of Shadows, but to be fair, does this do friendly damage? Because he's probably hurting his guys more than he's hurting mine. I didn't really have much there to be hit. Guys, let me know in the comments below. Does that do friendly damage? I would have thought so. But as you see, the Sphinx barely taking any damage. The Hellbirds and the Prince and the Cascade Swords are fighting the Knights off and the Red Duke. So they're now trying to pull back so they can do some hit and runs. There's some artillery shots, though unfortunately too slow. I don't know why Lynch Priest is chasing after them. But here, it's getting a bit messy in this side now. The leadership is not looking good. We do have the Vampire, the Corpse Cart, and the... Right, but we do have full regeneration going now, which is very, very vital. See, this flank, though, I'm focusing on this flank. He's focusing on here. But I do believe I summon. Yep, there we go. Summon in some of the Usurpapi. The statue guys. They're numerous guys. Sati, yeah, those guys. Cavalry are now trying to charge in to finish these Hellbirds, and they may do that because they're very low in leadership, very few of them left. And he's summoning some zombies to bog down the Hellbirds and the priest that could deal with them. So that's not very good. As you can see though, we're Cascade of Souls doing some nice bit of damage there. The Hellbirds are staying in because the Tomb King is just don't give up. The Sphinx is battering them, so they try and fall back. They just can't break this flank at the moment. And on this flank, certainly not looking very good. All the infantry's gone. It's just a Vampire and the Corpse Cart. And the Corpse Cart is actually starting to crumble, which is absolutely brilliant. There we go. Got some artillery. Oh, beautiful hit there. There's Hellbirds. At this point, I'll just leave the cavalry now, and I'm going to try and focus everything on this flank. The Lynch Priest is actually losing to the zombies. That's kind of embarrassing. Well, these guys are the Hellbirds, so the Tomb Guard of the Hellbirds are taking on the zombies and trying to clear that up. The Cascade of Souls is being attacked by the Vikings, so I'll quickly move. And this thing's quite agile. If you want him to move, he does move quite nicely. There you go. The cavalry's trying to get a flank in, but I charge them. And another hit as well. Oh, so that's Grave Guard. Yep, Viking. I think we've got some more vampires dropping down now to try and slow down the Tomb King, which is a very good idea actually. Keep him busy. But as you can see, the Corpse Cart has now fallen. The vampires are half health. It's not looking too good. And the zombies here have been dealt with, so these guys can now move in to help the Cascade of Souls. Well, I'm going to try and, as you can see, that I have got my leadership quite low. I send these guys in to take the zombies because, you know, the anti-infantry and that, they should just cut right through them now. Yeah, the Hellbirds here starting to fall, but I think they just completely fell apart there. Not very good, but I do have the statues. I do have these warriors here surrounding the King. I want to try and take him out. Is the Red Duke going? No, he's not. He's over there taking out the Custard Souls. But what I've got this Tomb King and this Sphinx, he's going to do. And as you can see, I am doing actual buffs on him to keep him alive because I know he's going to be absolutely essential. There is barely anyone left actually. 150 guys each. But the Cascade of Souls is now falling. The Hellbirds, the Tomb Guard of the Hellbirds are trying to hold, but they're bogging them down with all this light infantry, which is going to do some serious damage. I believe the Cascade of Souls is about to fall. He is crumbling, and he is gone. So we've lost the Cascade of Souls. The Red Duke is in there. But, as you can see, he's now got all his heroes here. The Vampire Shadows, who's gained health, actually. The Viking and the Red Duke, who's fallen back. But the Tomb King, he's doing reanimate, so he's keeping these guys here. We got our anti-infantry taking on the zombies, trying to finish them off. And this guy, the Sphinx, is trying to take out the White King because I want him gone. We need to take out these characters, so we might as well, yeah. So he's got to just pommer him into the ground. Well, those guys there, the zombies are now down, so now I can focus everything into this centre. So now it's just one group of zombies, which is only 22 of them. The White King, the Vampire of Shadows, which is now being beaten by the Tomb King. That's gotta go down badly. He has done Elf Self, is that? And oh, is that more vampire? Is that double vampires? No, I think it's just the one coming down, but still, they're forming right in the middle of this. So, bit of a mess, this. Bit of a mess. But we have friends coming. Oh, yes, here he comes. Stuff it. Look at this. Oh, vampires mean nothing. So, as you can see, I've sent him just on the Red Duke. He's got anti-large, armor piercing. He's got to do a lot of damage. And obviously the Hellbirds are going to do really well. The anti-infantry are going to do the Nakarawis are going to do good against the zombies. And of course the Viking. As you can see, it's getting really close. I have guys wrapped, but I just done a reanimation. The leadership, as you can see, has just jumped up, which hopefully will save me. And boom, gone. And we have a victory for Shadow Online Gaming and our best out of 3. But an absolutely amazing game. Look, I barely had anything left. If it weren't for him, I think I would have crumbled. You know, he would have been able to focus the Tomb King down and finish them off, which would have been disastrous. But oh, such an amazing game. Undead against undead. They've livened things up a bit. Am I right, guys? Am I right? No? Okay. So, let's have a look. Tomb King got 34 kills. The Lynch Priest of Life got 51. That's impressive. That was probably mostly the banishment, actually, just on his Khan Rage. That took him out of the game really quickly. That was just luck. I didn't realize the Khan Rage were there. I was just going for the Graveguard and that flank. But the fact that the Khan Rage were there, boom, magic damage, absolutely destroyed them. So, very lucky there. 43, 28, 143 kills. That was probably mostly zombies, but it doesn't matter. That is an amazing amount of kills. And 24. And look at this, 175, 35, and 101. And I forgot I had that. Regiment of Renown. Where were they deployed? Oh, they were in the centre at the front. Oh, facepalm. So yeah, I had them at the front. They've 101 kills. Obviously, with these guys flanking, and then these guys on the far flanks. There we go. Obviously, the Bling Sphinx has got 50 kills, but it kept me in the game. Look at the health he's got left. And the Casket goes 58 kills, very respectable. And he focused so much on trying to take this out, when in the later half of the game, I didn't really care. It was doing the odd shot, but it was going to run out of ammunition. It wasn't going to do much, and it would break eventually. But he sent so much against it, and let me use my Hellbirds, as you can see, like 175 kills to just take him out, countercharge. The Red Duke got 14 kills. The White King's got 33 and 14. The Vampire of Shadow, 66. That is really good. That was probably the couple of Pitcher Sage as well dropping on. Skeleton Spearman, as you can imagine, 9 and 5. Got shut down quite quickly. Graveguard, much better with 86 and 66. Khan Raves, unfortunately, got shut down really quickly. So they didn't really get to omnize. The Blood Knights, as you can imagine, 41 and 36. The Vergeist, 26, but again, they didn't do as well as they wanted because they got shot at. They did some scan, which was great, but he could have used Batch for that. When he tried to get flanked around, they actually got bogged down against anti-large, Tomb Guard, the Hellbirds, and they just got cut up and quickly left again. So, very unfortunate that. And of course, the Corpse Car was there. It didn't get any kills, but it wasn't going to. It was there to keep the regen, and it kept his left flank going for a lot longer than it should have done. So absolutely brilliant job there by Skabs. There will be a link in the description below and at the end of this video. Do check him out. I mean, when I found him, I was just like, immediately, yes, I need to get this guy on the channel because just his commentary is brilliant. So definitely worth that. And of course, he mixes it up. He doesn't just do Warhammer Total War. He does Crusader Kings 2 and Battle Brothers and a few other little things. I've been going through his Battle Brothers videos and they've been really, really good actually because I didn't know about this game. And he's like nearly got 100 episodes. So I'm binge watching that whenever I can. Good fun. So anyway, yes. And of course, if you come over from Skabs channel, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you like what you see. And yeah, do hit that subscribe button if you haven't, because there's some big stuff coming up. And guys who are regular to my channel, hit that like button, comment below what you think, because this is the first time I've probably used Tomb Kings, and I think that went really, really well. Really well. And of course, you guys might be thinking, why is it the end of the series? Series 2 for Shadow Against the YouTubers? That is because we've got something big coming up. If you can remember what I split up the first series and the second series, a big event that happened on my channel, I think you'll get an idea that a bigger version of that's coming along. There will be an advert soon in the next couple of days I'll do, shouting about what I'm doing. It's going to be absolutely epic, and Skabs is involved. There's another hint. So, thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you tomorrow for the next episode. Till then, take care.